Seoi-otoshi. Seoi-otoshi is a throwing technique where you take your opponent on your back and pull him straight down. As you throw, you can do so either with one knee or both knees on the floor. Seoi-otoshi, moving from an ippon seoi-nage position. In seoi-nage, you throw your opponent by lifting him over, but in seoi-otoshi, you throw him by pulling him down over you. Seoi-otoshi on both knees. Whether it's seoi-nage or seoi-otoshi is decided by whether your opponent was lifted or pulled over. This is seoi-nage with both knees on the floor. We judge so because after going down on both knees, the throw was made by raising the hip and hoisting the opponent's frame. Seoi-otoshi by Yoshiyuki Matsuoka, the 65-kilogram class champion at the Los Angeles Olympics. Tai-otoshi. There are various ways of executing Tai-otoshi depending on the situation. This is Tai-otoshi executed by drawing the opponent out, grabbing one side of the collar. Double motion Tai-otoshi. It was executed first of all by lightly kicking the inside of the opponent's foot to make him lose balance. In another instance, you might cross your opponent's arms when executing the throw. By twisting your opponent's arms, his body goes off balance and his resistance is stopped. Hiromitsu Takano, the winner of the Kano Cup, here shows off a spirited Tai-otoshi. At the World Judo Championships in Seoul, Hitoshi Tsugai catches Ha Hong-ju of Korea just as they establish their grip. A brilliant Tai-otoshi. Kata-guruma. Kata-guruma is a technique in which you haul your opponent up above you as you throw. As you can see, the throw is generally made by throwing your opponent down toward the tip of your foot. In Kata-guruma, the throw can be made in any number of directions after you raise your opponent up. In this case, the opponent is thrown directly in front. It appears that this kind of throw was often used in the early days of modern judo. In this kata-guruma, the body of the opponent is raised up high, and the throw is then made by bending backwards. The direction of the throws may differ, but these are all considered kata-guruma, and the effect of the throw is recognized. Here you enter low on one knee, raise your opponent up and throw him down. Kata-guruma with different forms include this as well. As in morotegari, you raise your opponent up holding both his legs, then stretching backwards, throw him down. This form is hardly ever seen nowadays, but was apparently one of the techniques in the older schools of jujutsu. Uki-otoshi. The tori, or active partner, pulls the uke, or passive partner, forward, goes down on one knee, and pulls him down in front. The aim of practicing kata, or form, is to make students realize the principle behind the technique. In uki-otoshi, you sometimes step in the moment your opponent steps forward with his left foot, then execute your throw by pulling him off balance to one side of you. When your right hand is grasping the middle of the sleeve like this, you can force him to go off balance by pushing up on his elbow. Have another look. Dodging your opponent's osotogari by pulling back your leg, turn aside and then throw. This is also uki-otoshi. Sumi-otoshi. Sumi-otoshi is a throwing technique in which you shake your opponent off balance into the rear corner, then throw him by thrusting him down. Using your right hand, you pull up your opponent by grasping his left collar. You make your opponent lose balance by causing him to raise his left foot and shift his weight to his right heel. In another instance, you shift your grip from his left collar to the middle of his sleeve. You then push his elbow up to make him lose balance. Sumi-otoshi and uki-otoshi make up a pair. Let's now look at the difference between Sumi-otoshi and uki-otoshi. In Sumi-otoshi, you push and throw your opponent down to the rear. In uki-otoshi, you pull and throw your opponent down to the front. The direction of off-balancing and throwing your opponent differs. Sumi-otoshi was one of the favorite techniques of Kyuzo Mifune, the 10th Dan. Pay close attention to the principle of the technique, where you force your opponent's left foot to come forward and throw him down in a backward direction.